Welcome back. We continue our conversation with Kaukauna Mayor Tony Penterman. We're talking about your new police station that we just saw, but you've also got a new fire station. How long has that been up and running, and what's the new part about that?
We have a 25,000 square foot fire department that opened in November of 2017. It's a nice, beautiful building that also has solar power on top of there. WPPI gave us a grant to put solar panels up there. It's just a nice, beautiful building. They outgrew their old building, and this is just a nice upgrade for the firefighters.
And along with new police station, new fire station, you need those facilities because you're growing.
We are. We also just, in April, our SPAR building, it's Street, Park, and Rec Department. We just overhauled that, and that opened April of this year, and we will be working on phase 4 of our street department probably this spring.
And so what's the housing market like in Kaukauna?
Housing is great. We've got residential growth is huge. We've got Herkman Heights. There's 110 homes along the I-41 corridor. We just annexed 78.5 acres in from the town of Buchanan into the city off of Haas Road, and that's going to be Blue Stem Meadows, and there's about 130 homes going in there, along with a Haas Road Park and it's going to be 20 acres of wetlands. So there's going to be trails around that park. We've got Wildlife Heights that is just a couple blocks over from there, about 40 houses going in there. And then the old St. L school, I went to Catholic grade school there.
Okay.
That was just demolished, and the developer is developing that. And there's going to be 13 single-family houses and then 13 duplexes on that property.
And talk about some of the parks here that you've got. First, let me get, when you're talking about the housing, you've got a distinction of, you've got 2 downtown areas.
Yes.
How did that come about, and how do you use that to your advantage?
We've got upper downtown and a lower downtown split by the Fox River. A lot more retail on the south side, north side, restaurants, taverns, but it works out great.
It's just an unusual situation to have a community with 2 like that. We often think of Kaukauna, we're driving down 41 and we just see the exit sign. How do you let people know that Kaukauna is there? How are you getting the word out?
Facebook, just different stories, whatever we can do to attract people.
Well, one of your attractions is your hydro park. Popular destination. Is that kind of a centerpiece in the community?
It is. Our hydro park was completed about 3 years ago, and we have a weekly series running from mid-June, there it is, mid-June to mid-August, Wednesday nights tonight, from 4 o'clock till 8 o'clock. And it's a great event. It's a free event for people to come down and listen to the bands and have cold beverage and maybe a hot dog or a burger from the Kaukauna Lions. It's great.
And here again, this is history coming into play once again. This is a tribute to the old Tillmany paper mill.
Correct.
How did that work in?
I don't really know the history behind it, but
again, it's just a piece of history that Kaukauna is trying to hang on to.
It is.
As you look into the future as mayor, what's your vision of Kaukauna, say 5 years from now, 10 years from now?
I'd like to see it grow, and that's what we're currently doing now. Our business downtown has really boomed over the last year and a half. We want to upgrade our Kaukauna Municipal Pool to include a splash pad, maybe some mini golf, and maybe a rock climbing wall.
Okay.
Next year, I'm working with a promoter to bring back Electric City Experience for 2020. So that'll be huge news. That'll probably come out in the next couple weeks.
I think you just broke the huge news.
Yeah, I did, I guess.
Can you be more specific? What's going to happen with that?
It'll be the same as it was last year. It'll be a 5-day music event, kicked off by the Wednesday night live at Hydro Park. Thursday night will be the carnival again, and then Friday, Saturday music, and then Sunday we're looking at having a Sunday brunch so employers can have their company picnics on that Sunday, and then Rico's Family Restaurant would come in and serve food to them.
And you've also got a boardwalk in there.
Correct.
Which is it's just not any boardwalk.
Correct.
Who do you connect to?
We connect to our neighbors in Little Chute.
Yeah.
We're working with James Fenlon and the Little Chute. We bought an old rail spur from Canadian National, and that'll connect. That boardwalk will connect the south side of Kaukauna to over by Hazacker Park, and I believe it's the longest boardwalk in the state of Wisconsin.
Really?
Construction on that will start in the fall per DNR, and looking at completion in the summer of 2020.
Now, as you sit there in the mayor's office every day, things are generally going well in Kaukauna, but what are your challenges? Anything on the horizon that you kind of want to get taken care of?
Our Commerce Crossing has been pretty slow.
Yeah.
We've been struggling for years out there, but I think with Aurora Clinic coming in, I think that area will see some new businesses come in.
What's the issue there at Commerce Crossing?
A lot of people say we're too far north in the valley. It seems to be from Menasha to Ballard Road are kind of the prime land.
Right.
So we're hearing a lot that we're too far north from the valley.
And that's not something that you can do anything about.
No, we can't. We can just try to market it, and hopefully when Aurora Clinic comes in, we'll see some growth out there.
That'll help it out a little bit. Best pitch you can make as mayor for people not to go by Kaukauna, not to go on 41 and head on to the next town or down in Milwaukee.
Pull off of 41, come to Kaukauna. It's a great place to live, raise a family, and play.
How many people do you have now, population-wise? We mentioned at the top of the show it was like 15,400, but the census was back in 2010.
I think we're at about 16,125, and we're looking in the next 2 or 3 years, I think we'll break 17,000.
17. And are your schools in good shape as far as being able to handle the influx of new families?
They are pretty stressed out. They're pretty full, so the school district is probably going to have to look at alternatives to either renovate or build a different...
Or referendum.
Right, referendum to build schools.
It's just inevitable. Mayor Tony Penterman, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Much appreciated. And if you have a newsmaker in your town who you think we ought to have on this program, let us know about it. You can send us an email at tips@wearegreenbay.com, or you can message us on Facebook. And be sure to join us once again Sunday morning at 7:30. Until then, have a great day.